So you want an 8 to 12 man crew base. This is the 5. This base offers a great early shooting floor bedroom. This base offers a big open core with great turret coverage. A great shooting floor with great gaps. And a perfect roof for your wipe. So let's get into it. If you want a base tour, just watch my first video about this base. I'll leave it in the description and the comment section. But now go to building. If you want to know the cost for the space, I'll leave it in the description. Watch and enjoy. So we're gonna start off with 3 triangles of a circle, 3 square floors, 3 square foundations. See that whole thing up? Wall frame right here. There's gonna be a TC. Can either place a window frame here or a door frame. I would recommend door frame. Single door frame, to be exact. Here's gonna be a loot room. In total, you can fit in 10 boxes. Here's gonna be your jump up, your first jump up. But you gotta be careful. You have to place that triangle floor on half the level. So then you can jump up onto the 3rd level from the 2nd. Place doors everywhere you can. Place 10 boxes. So here's gonna be your workbench. The workbench level 2. You can place garage doors everywhere you like. Also right here. And everywhere on the floor there's gonna be your bags. Everywhere around. So that is your first starter. Your first part of the starter. So you expand by taking triangle foundations, finish the circle. Here's gonna be a 2nd jump up, but this one you can seal off in total right up here. Place a double door, wall frame right here, window to look into your airlock. And now seal that whole thing up. Place a window right here. And spam garage doors everywhere you can. The more garage doors you place, the harder it gets. So now you can place all your utilities, either a locker, mixing table, or small furnaces, or even bags, because I think probably 12 bags won't fit in here, so maybe the other mates have to place them here. So you can either place small furnaces in the beginning onto this triangle foundation, or if you already want to, there's space for a large battery and a window. Seal up and yep. There you go. This is your starter. So we're gonna start up next by searching for this jump up. which is sealed up. Go on the left side. Place one wall frame. Seal the whole circle up with walls. And now on this wall frame, gonna place double door. Here's gonna be your one of your 3 jump ups to the 3rd level. Sorry. You can seal it up here in total. Now you see why. So right next to this jump up, in between both of these, you can place a loot room for more loot, for more space. And here's gonna go your 3rd jump up. Seal that up. Here's gonna go your 2nd loot room. But if you don't need this loot room, you can also place beds and locker if you want. But I would recommend placing those loot rooms because they're essential for more loot space. Total 12 boxes. Place wall frames everywhere you can. And do garage door spam. If you can afford and place them. And now you're just gonna seal up that whole thing. Yep. So to also get up here, I'm gonna place a triangle foundation right here. You can already place triangle foundations everywhere around that circle. But now just for this side, you're gonna place 2 walls up here. Seal it up with sealing. And there you go. This is your jump up. If you can't jump up there, you have to place a square foundation. Bam. Or this one. Do what you like. So now, for extra protection, because it's just a 4 rocket rate, nearly 4 rocket rate, you're gonna honeycomb each side. 11 to be exact. Bam. And there we go. Now your base is already pretty secure. For raids, and especially for raiders going through doors, but it's just an 8 rocket rate when raiders go through the roof, through the ceiling, so I would recommend upgrading this to metal. There you go. So now, to also secure your base spot, you want to place your externals. So don't upgrade these, because you remove those later on. You go out 1 square, 1 triangle, square again, triangle. You can already remove that. 2 squares. Triangle. Go back with 5 triangles in total. 2 squares on each side. Bam, there you go. Remove those. Move back here. And here you can fill in a large battery if you need it. Half walls. window. There's gonna be your jump up. And here's gonna be your airlock. Place 2 low walls on these triangles. There you go. Now seal every window up with embrasures. So, but you can either do embrasure here, but I wouldn't recommend that. Do a normal glass window instead. Yep, there you go. If you already want to place some turrets, you can place them under those jump ups on each 6 sides. Don't forget these roof tiles because they're pretty important for some breach peaks. There you go. Probably you have to place a twig foundation on each side to get up here. You can jump right here and there you go. Get some nice early peaks. So, but you also need your external TCs. So you go back. 2 square foundations. Here's gonna be your gatehouse. Two half walls, pretty important. 2 half walls. And there's gonna be a TC. There you go. Repeat that whole process. Don't forget these double doors. Also forget to place your gatehouse like I did. Yep. If you want to place some more turrets, you can already place turrets right up here. And for some drop boxes, place them on top of that. Yep. There you go. Those are your, I would say, breach peaks, shiner wall, and also some kind of shell. Don't forget to remove those triangle foundations and go back with these frames so you can disconnect them. Yep. If you want some extra cover, you can place embrasures here. We don't have to, they are not really important, but I would recommend that. There you go. So we're gonna start off next with our compound to place that large furnaces and to get that sulfur cotton. You go on either this side or this side, it doesn't matter. Take your wall. Do like some kind of 100-degree angle here. Facing in the other direction. Bam, there you go. The other side too. And now if you place them correct, you can place a compound wall into the middle. I have to repeat that because I didn't. It's pretty hard to place them correct, but as long as people don't get through, it's okay. There you go. Now if you want, you can place a furnace wall. It's not really a furnace wall because raiders can get through it, can walk by it, but yep. There you go. You can also place these furnaces low, but you can still access all of these. Bam, there you go. So, very important step. Don't forget those barricades, metal barricades. Bum. And there's your compound. So we're gonna start off next with our like early shooting floor bedroom level, I would say. Place triangle floors here. Connect square floors to your main base. Windows everywhere. Place triangle. Roofs. Here. Half walls. Bam bam. There you go. So we're gonna go on top and place half walls on each side, surround that whole thing. Place walls right here. Now you can fit your locker facing to the wall. Take out your bed. So I would recommend placing these horizontal embrasures at first before placing those roof tiles, because then otherwise you have to go outside and that's kind of like really hard and time spending to place them. Don't forget your doors, pretty important for extra protection. And there you go. Now you have in total 12 beds and 12 lockers for each of your teammates. Gonna seal up that, but just on 3 sides. Leave that open, because there's gonna be a jump up. Place it like I do. Bam bam. There you go. Do it in the half of the level again, because there's gonna be your next jump up. Now wall. There you go. For extra stability, I would recommend placing these wall frames. You can seal up that whole thing. There you go. Now your base is, I would say, pretty good for defending. We have those peaks. These are pretty insane, I would say, and also all these bedrooms are also pretty good. And you also have some shell peaks. And if you want, you can. I would recommend upgrading these to metal, because then you got those peaks. If you leave them stone, I'll show you real quick. You can also leave them stone, but then you can shoot through them, but you can't see the enemies. So I would recommend up. I don't know why the guy are not getting upgraded. So yeah, there you go. So now you have those peaks, which are pretty insane for some long range spray. But sometimes you're shooting against these roofs. So yep, there you go. Now you have pretty good state of defending. It's pretty hard to raid through it, but I, like always, don't forget to upgrade your roof. There you go. So now it's harder to raid through it. So now you open core. So like I already did, later on or now, if you have the HQM, you upgrade all these half-walls HQM. Also these full walls, because here's gonna be open core. I'll come back to stone or to metal. So you can either do it like I do, and there's gonna be illusions, or there's also a second option. You can also place walls here. It's up to you. I do it that way, but I think both ways are good. Bam, bam. There you go. Place wall frames and place garage doors. These are pretty important because most raiders will blow through exactly right here, so these garage doors are really helpful. You have to place them. Place wall frames everywhere you can. Place frames up here. These are pretty important, and place low walls. There you go. So now, gonna go to your jump up. Place 2 wall frames here. Windows. There you go. Here's gonna be a jump up to your roof or to your shooting floor. So now you place half walls everywhere, like I do. Seal that up. And now your open core turrets. There you go. And seal it up. If you want, you can also place a fat turret right here, but then you have 12 turrets in total, and I think that's pretty much, you'll have to place more than 6, sorry, more than 6. But if you want, and you have the camps and the computers in the HQM, you can place those. Now you seal that up. Bam, there you go. So there you go. So it's pretty important to place it like I do. These half walls, like facing towards the jump up, and sealing it. Sealing it up with those triangle floors. There you go. Now you got the open core. So like I did before, our next state is placing those wall frames on each side, on all 6 sides. Also here. These are pretty important. There you go. Now place window frames here. But before placing those triangle floors, place your embrasures. Horizontal I would recommend, but do as you like. So now it's up to you. You can either place your shooting floor like I do, or you can also place it that way, or even that way. So I would, now my own opinion, I would place them like this, because if the shooting floor is getting, if the walls are getting blowed, maybe the shooting floor is still standing and you can still jump onto those floors. But those peaks are better, because for those peaks you have to go right up here to shoot onto that long range. So maybe I would recommend like an in-between thing, an alternative, placing those that way and those like that way, because then you have like these great angles and also between there. So next you're gonna place those wall frames, windows, set them up, bam, bam, with now vertical embrasures. There you go. Place those walls. Because here's gonna be your upper open core and shooting floor bedrooms. So on the left side of the bedroom, you place your You place a wall frame. On the other side, you place a window facing outwards on that direction onto the roof. Seal that up, that whole thing. Place garage doors and either do horizontal or vertical embrasures. I would recommend placing horizontal. So for extra small like storage for syringes or armor, I don't know, or for HE rockets, you can place those large boxes. There you go. The locker is up here. And also maybe these large boxes for locker kits. So now you place 4 bedrooms on 4 beds. So you have like 3 bedrooms in total. I already tried it once, but I'm not sure, but I think you can also fit 5 beds in here, but I think that's pretty hard. I would just recommend placing 2 each. So you're gonna go back up to the shooting floor. You got those lockers right on these triangles. So you go to your jump up. You can either place a wall here or a window. I would recommend window to see if somebody's in your shooting floor. Bam, there you go. And place a garage door. So as you can see, you got those great peaks to your open core. And on your bedrooms, you got those those great peaks into your open core. And I placed these low walls like because of reason, so you can throw nades or even shoot rockets down here. These are, I would say, these are pretty good because like F1 grenades in a raid is like, it can change the whole raid. If you kill like 5 or more people or even less, it's just one. It's pretty good, and yeah, recommend those. Seal that whole thing up. Bam, there you go. You can also place bam. You can also place a wall or a window again, if you like to. And a garage door, bam, there you go. So yep. Now you can place lockers right here and also beds if you like to, if you need more beds or even shooting floor beds. These are pretty good. You can place them if you want. And also a locker right here. So go back onto your roof. Go back onto your roof. Place those triangle roofs. There you go. Now you search for these window frames. Place wall frames right here. Another window frame. Bam, bam. There you go. So half wall. Window. Bam. There you go. Don't forget the embrasures. Roof tile. That's those frames. Bam. There you go. And here's gonna be your one of your turrets. There, half wall. Take out your turret, place it here, bam, bam, bam. There you go. There's gonna be your windmills. So, yep. Sorry. So there you go. If you want some more turrets, you can also place, like on each side, on all 6 sides, turret right here to cover your outside roof, I would say. For extra stability, I would recommend, don't forget, like place wall frames everywhere you can. So there you go. This is the 5. One thing I would maybe also do is, if you need more energy, more power, you can also place like some windmill towers right here and place a windmill. So yep. But now your base is complete. There you go. This is your 5. If you have the resources, I would recommend upgrading this whole thing to metal, because especially the white gaps, because they're pretty important. But yep. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you on my next.